Hey, Hickok here. Topic today is gun control. You're probably aware that millions and millions of people in this country have handguns. In fact, it's legal now in most states for people to carry handguns. You may be at Walmart shopping and not realize it, but there are probably several people in there with a concealed handgun on their persons. You may be having your Egg McMuffin at McDonald's, somebody right behind you sitting there with a 44 Magnum, 10 millimeter, 9 millimeter handgun, Glock, whatever, Smith & Wesson under their sweater. Scary, huh? Well, gun control is an issue. It's crucial to personal safety. If you don't have good control of it, you're going to jeopardize your shooting skills, not only your shooting skills, your accuracy, but also possibly even safety. When you grasp the gun, you've got to get your hand on it as high as you can if it's a semi-automatic, and you want a nice firm grip. Now, I've gone over this in some other videos, my techniques videos, but I wanted to address it again in a little bit different context today. But there's nothing more important than gun control. Now, I was going to give you a little added information other than just my advice. I did a little research on the web. I attempted to get some other gun control experts tips, just so I could kind of pass that along too, so you're not just hearing my take on it. I Googled some folks. When I did some Googling, I popped up with, who was it, Dianne Feinstein. She was one of the gun control experts. Who else? Charles Schumer, Sarah Brady, and some others. But I don't know, there just wasn't enough focus on how to grip the gun and some of the finer points of gun control. So I'm just going to give you what I've got. Best I could tell, they probably don't shoot very well, because I couldn't make heads or tails from most of the tips that they were giving. So you're stuck with me. And here's what I think is important. Again, getting a nice firm grip on the gun, first of all, and then having a grip that you like. Now, of course, as you know, I like the Talon grips. I like the sandpaper surface on my Glocks. And some people prefer rubber. Some people prefer nothing on there. But whatever you like, that's the important thing, and whatever feels good to you, and enables you to get a nice firm grip on the gun. Okay? Quite often people message me and make comments about how it looks like, I don't know, I'm shooting 22 long rifle ammunition, or the guns don't recoil in my hand. Well, there may be a lot of reasons for that. I'm not sure what all of them are. I'm a pretty big guy, weigh 240 pounds. And I have large hands, and I think that's one of the factors. I've shot since I could walk, so all that must play a role. But I think one of the most important things is just getting a good grip on the gun, and then not letting the gun control you. We're talking about gun control. You control the gun. Don't let the gun control you. And that means, usually a slight leaning forward, and you're going to shoot. You want to be slightly aggressive about it. If I'm going to shoot that tree there, you probably can't see, but I'm going to kind of lean just a little bit, and I'm going to control that gun. I know it's going to recoil, so I'm kind of ready for it. I'm anticipating it in the sense it's going to come popping at me. That's okay. I like to lock my elbow, but I'm going to control the gun. Okay? Not to the point where I'm squeezing the life out of it, but I am going to control the gun. Again, gun control, very important issue, very important topic. Let's just do a little shooting here at close range, and then out at 100 yards, we've got a gong over there. It's almost 100 yards from where we are here with the camera. So I'm going to hopefully demonstrate just a good firm grip on the gun and pop this first target right here. All right, let's put some bullets in the chamber, or one bullet. So grasp the gun, nice firm grip, rather than having to reacquire a target. I'm going to get aggressive with it, and I'm going to be right on that thing, and I'm going to keep my whole frame of mind is to keep the gun on that target. And not let the gun come back off a target, unless it's such a powerful gun that I really can't control that. Okay, so I'm going to control the gun. Gun control, important issue. So now that target was close, of course, and this is a 9 millimeter. But I think I could demonstrate the same control with a 10 millimeter. We're just shooting a 9 today. All right, now I'm going to go out to 100 yards. Now, I can't shoot that fast, but I want to demonstrate that, that I can kind of stay on target, and I don't have to spend like 10 seconds reacquiring a sight picture to hit that target, even though it's that far away. And that's not a little beady target. It's almost 2 feet in diameter. So I'm not making any anti-Oakley shots or anything on it, but it is a little handgun. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time reacquiring the sight picture. That's the kind of the point here. So let me get out of the way of the camera here. All right, I'm going to try to hit that rascal. It's awfully cold today, and if I think of any other alibis, I'll pass those along like I usually do. All right, now I'm going to get a good grip on this gun, and I'm going to try to hit him several times. All right, that's fun. Now again, it's not a silver dollar I'm shooting at over there, but I'm trying to hang on to the target and not, I mean, I'm assuming I'm not moving off the target, even though it's that far away, although you do, and you do have to reacquire. Let's do it one more time, since it's so much fun. The Glock 17 magazine. This is a Glock 19, by the way. All right, let's try it again. You're gonna do a little zooming. I think you probably already have, haven't you, cameraman? All right, let's see if I can hit him again. Okay. Well, I don't know what that proves, but again, the point is, control the gun. Don't let it bounce around on you. Whether it's a 10 millimeter or it's a 9 millimeter, you can do it. Put your weight into it, and just assume you're staying on target. You get a nice firm grip with this hand. As I go over in my techniques videos, you want to hold it with this hand as if you're going to shoot it. This hand comes in as added support, and then you just get a nice firm grip, both hands, and I like to lock my elbow. Everybody doesn't, and boom, 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 boom. I mean, you just keep that gun on target as best you can. So you can do some what you might call controlled rapid fire, even at long distances like that. You stay on target. Okay, so gun control. If you don't control the thing, it will control you. There's just not much more importance, I guess, or important issue than gun control, because you've got to exercise gun control in order to hit the targets. As simple as that. It's also important because if you don't take the issue of gun control seriously, you won't hit the target. And if you don't take gun control seriously, you may not be shooting at targets down the road. So you know what I mean. So anyway, work with your pistol, keep it under control, and I think you'll do some better shooting. Hope this has been of some benefit to you. Take care.